Not long ago, when British rule held sway over Iraq, a city in the southern region in the country quaked in terror as its inhabitants found themselves at the mercy of a terrifying presence, a creature straight out of nightmares, stalking the streets with impunity. Some described it as a ravenous canine, others as a dark ape-like figure, while a few believed it to be a man-eating beast unleashed by the British oppressors themselves. Regardless of its true identity, one thing was certain: it struck fear into the hearts of all who crossed its path. This harbinger of dread defied understanding with its otherworldly abilities. It could unearth human corpses from their graves, effortlessly dispatch the deadliest cobras and mambas, and dig 10-foot deep holes in a matter of minutes. Its thick skin shrugged off attacks from bows, arrows, and even machetes with ease, leaving a tale of terror and mystery in its wake. Meet the wild's most formidable chaotic fighter, the honey badger. Melivora capensis, better known as the ratel or the honey badger, is a mammal found across Africa, Southwest Asia, and the Indian subcontinent. It stands out as the sole surviving species in the Melivora genus in the mustelid subfamily Melivorinae. Despite its name, the honey badger doesn't resemble other badger species. Instead, it can be seen as a larger-than-life version of a weasel or polecat. With a body that's on the longer side and legs that are short but sturdy, the honey badger struts around with the most confident swagger in the animal kingdom. As the largest terrestrial mustelid in Africa, adults of this species stand tall at 9.1 to 11 inches in shoulder height and stretch out to 22 to 30 inches in body length, with an extra 4.7 to 11.8 inches tacked on by their tails. The females are smaller than males, and depending on where they're from, adult honey badgers can tip the scales anywhere between 14 to 26 pounds, ranking them as the third heftiest badger species, behind the European badger and hog badger. But give them the right conditions and they can bulk up even more than usual. Honey badgers are the undisputed tough guys of the animal kingdom. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, these pint-sized, weasel-like creatures hold the title of the most fearless mammal on Earth. And rightfully so, as it takes on almost any other species when there's no escape, even standing its ground against much larger predators like lions and hyenas. Bee stings, porcupine quills, and animal bites hardly make a dent in their thick skin. Even if horses, cattle, or Cape buffaloes encroach upon a honey badger's burrow, it won't hesitate to defend itself. However, this unwavering fighting spirit is accompanied by a defensive arsenal that allows the badger to exhibit such bravery. Firstly, its skin is incredibly thick and loose, enabling the animal to maneuver freely within it. This adaptation is perfect for skirmishes with fellow badgers, but it's also very effective at withstanding the impact of bows, arrows, and again, even machetes. Not only that, the flexible skin also aids in the badger's escape if a predator manages to grab hold of it. This duo of fearless honey badgers face an even more daunting challenge: 6 hungry lions ready to take them on. But these tough creatures are so resilient that they almost do a full 360-degree spin inside their loose, tough skin while in a predator's jaws. Furthermore, their heads are small and flat with short muzzles and even smaller eyes, while their ears are a little more than ridges on the skin. This arrangement of organs helps them minimize damage in fights. In addition, their feet are equipped with very strong claws, short on the hind legs and remarkably long on the forelimbs. They are partially plantigrade animals with thickly padded, naked soles up to the wrist. Their tails are short and covered in long hairs. But most notably, like hyenas, skunks, and mongooses, honey badgers have an anal pouch that, unusually among mustelids, can be turned inside out and emit an extremely suffocating odor. This feature helps them calm bees when raiding beehives or repel even large predators, for enough time to make their escape at least. The honey badger, known for its tenacity, boasts the least specialized diet amongst the weasel family, rivaled only by the wolverine. When hunger strikes, nothing can stand in its way. With impressive strength and speed, this creature can dig deep into the hard ground within minutes, gaining access to a bounty of food. Its diet consists primarily of 59 different species of animals, including insects, frogs, lizards, rodents, birds, eggs, and various berries, fruits, and vegetables. When seeking out plant-based foods, it adeptly lifts stones or strips barks from trees. Among its diverse dietary habits, honey badgers have been observed chasing away lion cubs from kills, displaying scavenging behavior. They consume all parts of their prey, from skin and hair to feathers, flesh, and bones, using their forepaws to hold their food in place. Their strong teeth enable them to effortlessly crack open tortoise shells. Remarkably, up to 25% of their diet consists of snakes, particularly the most venomous ones such as the king cobra and black mamba. They also consume non-venomous giants like African rock pythons. Their ability to confront these formidable reptiles stems from their immunity to most snake venoms, which is a remarkable adaptation that underscores their relentless nature. Additionally, their thick, loose skin further minimizes the effects of snake bites. This honey badger is on the hunt for a giant cobra, but in the process of pummeling it into submission, the honey badger unknowingly receives a venomous bite from the snake. As it devours the snake, the venom courses through the honey badger's body, causing it to suddenly collapse. However, within moments, the honey badger springs back to life and resumes its meal as if nothing had happened. This voracious appetite sometimes attracts unwanted attention from other animals like goshawks or jackals. These opportunists wait for the honey badger to do all the heavy lifting of flushing out prey, only to sneak in and snatch the prize before the honey badger can claim it. But for the honey badger, this is just another minor inconvenience. It simply shakes off the setback and sets its sights on the next meal to satisfy its insatiable hunger. When hungry, honey badgers can become a nuisance, attacking livestock and even wiping out entire farms. They are known to tear through thick planks in henhouses or tunnel under stone foundations. During these raids, they often engage in surplus killing, as evidenced by one incident where 17 Muscovy ducks and 36 chickens were killed. Their strength and persistence make them difficult to deter, and their tough, loose skin makes them challenging to hunt with dogs. As a result, the most effective way of eliminating honey badgers is with gunshots or skull-crushing blows to the back of the head. But in case you had enough of them, honey badgers are more than just being hungry or fearless. They're incredibly shrewd. In fact, they're amongst the few select mammals that have mastered tool use. Some of them can pop open locks, slip latches, and twist knobs, making them cage escape artists. The honey in its name is also a nod to a long-standing tale linking it to honey guide birds. Legend has it that honey guides excel at finding honey, but lack the skill to crack open beehives. To solve this, they entice honey badgers with their distinct calls. The honey badger then breaks the hive, feasting on bee larvae and leaving some for the honey guide. While this story is captivating, there is no scientific evidence of a true partnership between honey guides and honey badgers, apart from their shared name and mutual taste for bee larvae. Humans, on the other hand, leverage their fascination with honey and larvae to locate honey sources. But this connection doesn't end there. In several parts of Asia, honey badgers are reputed to unearth buried human corpses. Whether the rumors of man-eating badgers in southern Iraq are true remains unconfirmed. But honey badgers can indeed attack humans if provoked, and they are capable of killing an adult. In Kenya, the honey badger is a significant reservoir for rabies. On July 25th of 2021, a honey badger was spotted on a farm in South African town where it bit a dog. The next day, the same honey badger attacked 3 women in the area, leading to one of them being hospitalized and eventually succumbing to her injuries. This behavior has led to honey badgers being trapped and unintentionally poisoned by farmers and beekeepers who seek to protect their property from these predators. Additionally, they're hunted for their skin and claws, which are believed to symbolize the animal's bravery and ferocity in traditional medicine practices. As a result, their population is declining, but they are still classified as least concern on the IUCN Red List, suggesting that the decrease in their numbers is not a major concern. Anyways, if you ever come face to face with a honey badger, keep those rabies shot handy. Or better yet, maybe just admire nature's own tough guy from a safe distance. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks to our channel members for their constant support, and don't forget to join for some exclusive perks.